are EDCQ Live. So we are going to be doing lunch together again. I have a brand new kind. Normally when I do these I'm using mountain houses, but I was actually at a camping event, Georgia Bushcraft. If you have not heard of Georgia Bushcraft, I highly recommend looking into it, especially if you are close to Georgia. Like that is a travelable distance for you. They have events twice a year, the spring gathering and the fall campout, spring campout, fall gathering. But anyways, it's just a time where people get together, they're camping, they're sleeping in tents, they're building shelters to sleep in, they're hanging out in hammocks. Some people are car camping, some people are using RVs. And then there's just a whole bunch of stuff going on. There's drawings for giveaways. There are vendors selling, knives, your big brand name knives, SC and LT Wright, and then like some smaller handcrafted knives. Exodus, just all kinds of stuff like that. And on top of that, you've got like gear, you've got survival gear, people selling all kinds of stuff. And among this, I actually found this food right here, which is what we're about to check out. So this is sold by Bomb Proof Bushcraft. And the food is made right here in the United States. I believe she said it was made in Ohio. And so I'm super interested to check this meal out. This one is creamy chicken and rice. And I've actually got a link for Bomb-Proof Bushcraft down in the description. So Madison is the owner of Bomb-Proof Bushcraft. And basically she finds cool gear, survival gear, bushcrafty gear, camping gear, anything like that. And then she sells it through her company. And so that's how she found this one. I'm not exactly sure. Swartz Foods, yes, Swartz Foods is the maker of this, and it is out of Ohio. And so she found them, she came across them, all made right here in the United States, right here in Ohio. And so she was like, hey, I like it, I like your food, I'm gonna sell it. And so like I said, she's got knives, she's got, like axes, camping gear. She has these cool little tripod things that have like this mesh liner in them, and they kind of look like one of those quick stools you could have. So like a very small thing that you could carry around with you, and it looks like those things that you would pop out and sit on, but instead this like metal mesh it has is meant for a fire pit. So if you're in an area that doesn't want fire on the ground, you are not on the ground, you are suspending your fire in the air, and you can even put a fire blanket under. So just really cool gear that she has over at Bomb Proof Bushcraft. And the time I had at Georgia Bushcraft was absolutely incredible, albeit short. So I was camping in a tent, and it was in the 80s, like mid 80s. And so during the day, I had both windows open in the tent for cross ventilation. And on Saturday afternoon, Friday afternoon, Saturday afternoon, I went, I don't know. I went to Walmart to go pick up a few essentials. Chocolate for my s'mores, I had the graham crackers, I had the marshmallows, I forgot the chocolate. And so town was about 30-40 minutes away from where we were. So I drove out there, got my chocolate, and then came back. And as I started getting closer where camp was, I saw that there had been some rain. And so I get back, and it had stormed insanely bad for a little bit of time. And I wasn't thinking anything about it. And so I get, my stuff set up, I'm getting ready to cook some food, one of these meals. And I go into my tent to grab something. I don't know if it was honestly, it was probably the spoon that I just bought. And so I go in the tent to get it, and there's all this water on top of my sleeping bag. And I'm like, oh no, it was under the window. So I moved this, I reach into the sleeping bag, the water had gone through the sleeping bag, like into the middle and then through the bottom onto my, my air mattress thingy I had. I was trying out a self-inflating air mattress. So it's this long thin thing, and you foot pump it, and it scrunches up, and it fills up with about 3 inches of air, and it's super comfy. And then I had that on a pad. I had brought one of my kids like pads that we could build like forts and stuff with, or you could turn it into a couch. I brought one of those in case the mattress sucked. So the water had gone through the sleeping bag onto the mattress pad, and the water had gone through the channels of the mattress pad onto the little the foam pad I brought for my kids. So my whole sleeping area was soaked, and yeah, so that definitely threw a kink in the plan that weekend. But I did get this really cool titanium spoon here. I got this from Woods Monkey. He sells them, but BEW is what's written on here. It's actually a titanium maker. The guy makes tons of stuff in titanium, and spoons, sporks, chopsticks. He just made a titanium axe. That was kind of one of the big things people were checking out at the event. And so I snagged one of these. I got like kind of a rainbowy color. It's kind of like the brownish color, and then it fades into all the heat treatment you can do, the anodizing. So I thought that was pretty cool. And then here's the bomb-proof bushcraft creamy chicken and rice. So let's see what we got here. I don't know if you guys are into these kind of meals or not, but there is a piece of squash. Like, that is legit a piece of squash that was just literally like put in here. You've got, that's broccoli right there. So this is no joke with the food. Like, this is legit. That's rice and a hunk of, there's like a little bit of chicken here, and then like a hunk of chicken under the rice. Let's see what we got here. So that is really good. This is one way, hey Sammy P, thank you. This is one way, if you're out and about, you're camping, you keep an emergency meal in your car, you've got some meals ready to go in case power goes out, or, you know, a storm comes through, winter storm, summer storm, tornado, whatever, and you're stuck in your house. Boil some water. You do not need power to boil water. Yes, you can absolutely boil water with like an electric tea kettle or something like that. You can boil water on a jet boil. You can have a little propane stove you boil water on. If you have a gas stove, you can boil water there. Worst case, you know, get a fire going in your backyard and boil some water there. So if you can actually just boil the water, these meals are excellent for short-term survival. You are spending about $10 a meal with these, with Mountain House, all of them. But what you're getting is a really good meal, because it's a freeze-dried meal. It's not, you know, like heavily, well, it might be heavily processed. I don't know what you're eating. But ideally, they are freeze-drying, you know, like real meal, real chicken, real rice, you know, in this case, real squash and broccoli, which is absolutely incredible. And so you're getting all the, I wouldn't say all the nutrients, but you're getting a lot of the nutrients back when you rehydrate them. And you're not having to worry about anything. Like if you're in a stressful situation of like you're landlocked in your home because of a winter storm, you can't leave, or a hurricane or tornadoes come through and you're stuck, great way to get some really good food that's going to boost morale and keep you going and functional. And you're getting real food, more than just like boiling water and eating rice. You're getting rice, you're getting chicken, you're getting vegetables. You know, and they have all kinds of meals that you can get, so pick your flavor, pick what you like. Yes, so Bomb-Proof Bushcraft, I believe I put a link to that in the description already. I will check after the airing of this and definitely add one if I didn't. But it is Bomb-Proof, BOMBPROOF, Bushcraft, BUSHCRAFT.com. So Bomb-Proof Bushcraft will get you, and then Swartz Foods, SWARTZ. Swartz Foods is who actually makes the meals right here. You can buy them on Bomb-Proof Bushcraft's website, or you could just go to Swartz Foods themselves, perhaps. I don't know if they sell them, but I do know Madison does. So definitely check that out. What's up, True Budget EDC and Prepping Rich and Nameless EDC? How is it going? So we're here trying out this awesome food right here. And Ashton's EDC, what's up? So again, for the newcomers here, check this out. So y'all see me do Mountain House meals, which is kind of my jam. Camping this weekend, I ran into Bomb-Proof Bushcraft, and she had these meals. That's a hunk of squash right there, guys. And, oh, I got it upside down. Look at that broccoli. Like these are real veggies in here that are hanging out and chilling. Chicken, rice, veggies. What else do you want in your meal? I will say, like, the flavoring on here is what you would expect from chicken and rice. Like, chicken and rice is not gonna wow you or blow you down with like, oh my gosh, that is the most delicious thing ever. But chicken and rice is a classic. It's a staple. Like, it's always good. It's always right. Yeah, I mean, chicken and rice just doesn't let you down. Look at that. Chicken, chicken. Hey, Kathleen, welcome, welcome. Yes, there's some sausage in here. These are meals to definitely supplement and make your own if you are making these at home for fun on a random Tuesday like me, or when you're, you know, stuck at the house in a snowstorm. All is well, you just don't have power, or you're stuck at home and you want to have fun with the kids. Make these up, throw in what you want. You got some meats at the house you want to throw in here, add them. You got some flavor and some seasonings, throw them on in here. Make it taste good, make it yummy, and enjoy. Sausage is chicken and cat. I can't even, Rich. You're awesome. So, I told you guys I was going to branch out into other foods. I'm still going to do it Mountain Houses. They have like a million different flavors, so I will definitely continue doing theirs. But yeah, I did find you something new, Swartz Foods, and this is the most real looking meal I have seen. Like for a freeze-dried meal, this is 100% the most like real looking food. Like you could put this in a bowl and someone would think you made like a chicken and rice casserole thing going on. Like it's incredible. It's going to be very filling. Exactly. Camping. You're taking this out camping with you. You're going to be happy sitting around the campfire at that night eating this. But yeah, bring a little bit of flavor in if you want. I would definitely recommend that. Spicy, garlicky, whatever your jam is. Add a little something to this, even just salt and pepper. But it's really good, and you are not going to be skimping out. You are definitely not going to be feeling like you're eating, you know, junk food. Like, this is awesome. Very impressed with this. And there's so much, like, look at that. Look at all the orange in there. There's so much going on in here. Just squash, broccoli, dark meat chicken, light meat chicken. I mean, look at that. That is a hunk of chicken. Just absolutely incredible. Absolutely love this. Very cool. This is what you want in a meal. So if I'm gonna spend like $8, $9, $10 on a meal, and I could get something with the pieces being this big in it, that definitely attracts me significantly more than if I'm getting something that ends up looking like mush. Like this I feel like you're getting your money's worth, and you're gonna get your nutrients that you need while you're doing it. And you got to use your expensive, cool titanium anodized spoon while you're doing it, or else you're doing it wrong. I'm 100% just kidding. But the long spoons do come in handy. This spoon is reaching the bottom of the bag, and I still have something to grab without my hand being way down here. So that was a nice pickup. 20 bucks. These are 20 bucks. So you can get not titanium and be significantly cheaper, but I'm apparently bougie and have my anodized titanium for 20 bucks. But it's awesome. I like it. So camping this weekend was great until I got rained out. Met some really cool people. Hopefully we can get some lives going together with some new dudes I met. I met up with Exodus Knife and Tools. I think he's going to do some tutorials on here with us on feather sticking and different things like that. And I actually met The Sensible Prepper / Such. He's got a couple different channels. Hopefully we can do something with him, which would be absolutely incredible. You guys have probably heard of him. He was really cool and actually not too far from me. So hopefully we can get something done with that. But yeah, making connections in the YouTube world and having fun and learning stuff. So it's been awesome. And I've got some awesome food to eat. So I'm going to go finish this up. Yes, the UCO makes the one that you do put together. So it's really cool. Check it out. UCO Sport. Look it up on Amazon. It's very cool. And yeah, Thanks for hanging out with me, guys. Sensible Prepper is amazing. He's so cool, so nice. Like the guy you see on camera is the guy I met. So genuine, so nice, really cool. And there's a butterfly. That's awesome. All right, well, I'm going to go eat my lunch. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. I will be back with new content soon. And remember, EDC, EDC.